Hello children. So welcome to AIMS India's live class session. Today from physics subject, from fun with magnets topic. So we are going to learn some questions. We are going to solve some problems so that the questions will be useful for tomorrow's exam. Okay, let's see the first question. So before attempting any question, any answer, you have to read the question thoroughly. You have to understand the concept. You have to recall whatever concepts you have learned, you have to recall so that you can guess the answer easily. So here, what is the question? Read the following table and answer the questions from the given table, where P stands for magnets, Q stands for magnetic substances, R stands for non-magnetic substances. Here, what are magnets? Which can attract some objects, which can attract. They can attract other objects. What are magnetic substances? These can be attracted by the magnets. These can be attracted by the magnets. What are non-magnetic? They are not attracted by the magnets. Like wood, plastic, they are not attracted by the magnets. Here magnetic means iron, cobalt, nickel, attracted by the magnets. Magnets means either occurring in the nature, natural magnets, or which are made by the man, artificial magnets. So here the question is, articles from which of these groups? Here what are the group names? P, Q, R. These are the group names. Articles from which of these groups can be attracted by magnets but cannot attract other objects? Means they can be attracted by magnets but they cannot attract other objects. So what is the answer? So the answer is Q. Why? Means the group Q belongs to magnetic substances. Means they are attracted by magnets, but they don't have the power to attract other objects. Okay, Q is the correct option. Next, read the following table and answer the questions from. Same table only they have given. Now, what is the question here? A few examples of substances are given below. Iron, cobalt, nickel. To which group do they belong? Because these three are attracted by the magnets, so they are called magnetic substances. Okay, so they are called magnetic substances. For this also, the answer is Q. Option B is the correct answer. Next, same table. Read the following table and answer the questions. Magnets, magnetic, non-magnetic. After repeated rubbing with a magnet, yesterday only we have learnt, we can make any object a magnet by single touch method, double touch method. If I have a magnet like this, if I repeatedly move in this direction, this object will become a magnet. But here the question is, after repeated rubbing in the same direction, the piece of substance what we have taken, that piece fails to get magnetized. Means it cannot be made into a magnet. It cannot be made into a magnet. To which group does it belong? So this is because it is not at all becoming a magnet. Means why? Means it is not affected by the magnet. So what is the answer? Non-magnetic substance. So R group, D option. Only non-magnetic substances, they cannot become the magnets. They cannot become the magnets. Okay children, try to guess the answer. What is a natural magnet known as? Toroid, lodestone, hematite, solenoid. What is the answer? Lodestone. Already we have told, leading stone, which will show the direction. So, okay children, lodestone is the correct answer. Next, same table. Read the following table and answer magnets, magnetic, non-magnetic. So, articles from which of these groups can be attracted by a magnet? Can be attracted by a magnet. What is the answer? What is the answer, children? Suppose if I have a magnet here, north and south pole, if I bring another magnet, north and south pole, unlike poles attract. Unlike poles will be attracted. Means a magnet can be attracted by another magnet. Or if I have a magnet, north and south pole, if I bring one iron piece, it will get attracted by the magnet. So which can be attracted by a magnet? Another magnet can be attracted. Magnetic substances also can be attracted. Only non-magnetic, they are not get attracted. So answer, only P and Q. Both P and Q can be attracted by the magnets. Next, read the following table and give answers. See, from same table only, they are going to ask different types of questions. Here the question is, an object repelled by a magnet, to which group does it belong? To which group does it belong? Here the question is, we have taken an object that is repelled by a magnet. If you take a magnet, north and south pole, if you keep any other object, but what is happening to them? They are repelling. They are repelling with each other. If you bring any iron, or if you bring any cobalt or nickel, these are all objects attracted by a magnet. But the object which we have taken, it is getting repelled. In which case repulsion we can observe? When we have similar poles, means the object which we have brought is a magnet which is having facing north pole towards this north pole. That's why it is getting repelled. That's why it is getting repelled. So repulsion by a magnet means compulsorily the other object will be a magnet, not magnetic material, not non-magnetic material, because all the magnetic materials are get attracted by the magnet. Only another magnet with the like pole will be repelled by a magnet. So that's why if you want to find a object magnet or not, how we can find? Because of repulsion only we can find. Because of attraction we cannot tell. If it get attracted, it may be a magnet or it may be a magnetic substance. But if it is repelled means compulsorily the other object will be a magnet. So that's why repulsion is the sure test for finding a magnet. Sure test for finding a magnet. So the answer P. Repelled by a magnet means the object which we have brought, it will be a magnet. It belongs to group P. Group P. Next, same table. To which group does a ring made up of copper belongs? Copper is a non-magnetic substance. Copper wire. Electrical wires. For electrical wires, we will make use of copper. That copper is a non-magnetic substance. To which group means R group. Option C is the right answer. Which of the following are magnetic materials. Steel is a magnetic material. Nickel is a magnetic material. Aluminium. Where do you find aluminium? Do you know about aluminium foil, children? If you go to a restaurant and if you order for roti or chapati, they will make it packed in aluminium foil. Or if you go to normal hotel for tiffin, for parceling tiffin, that idli and chutney, they will parcel in a silver color foil, which is nothing but aluminium foil. It is not a magnetic material. Okay, here only 1 and 2 are magnetic materials. Only 1 and 2 are magnetic materials. So option A is the correct answer. Next. Where is the force of attraction of a magnet will be maximum? The force of attraction will be maximum. Already we have discussed, children, at its poles, at its end parts. So that's why they are named as North Pole and South Pole. There the force of attraction will be more. Next, in which direction does a magnet always point when suspended freely? Means to a rod with the help of thread. If we suspend a magnet, it always, after rotating for some time, it aligns in the direction of north. Opposite direction will be south. So it always points north and south direction. It always points north and south direction. Next, where does a compass work? Where does a compass work? Actually, why the compass needle will deflect though there is no other magnet near to it? Already yesterday in previous classes we have discussed, because the compass we are placing the compass near the earth, or we are taking on the earth. Earth is a huge magnet. Around earth magnetic field will be there. In the earth magnetic field, if compass comes, then automatically it will show deflections. It will show north and south direction. So where it will work? Only in ocean seas, wrong. Only on land. Where the earth magnetic field is strong, wrong. Because while going in sea also, we can make use of compass for finding directions. Only on high mountains, wrong. So what is correct? At all places within the earth magnetic field. The surrounding place where the earth magnetic field will work, in all that places compass will work out. So D option is the correct answer. D option is the correct answer. So what is the special property of magnetic substances? Observe carefully, children. Here, special property of magnetic substances, not magnets. Okay, magnetic substances. They are repelled by magnets, wrong. Because only magnets are repelled by magnets, not magnetic substances. They are attracted by magnets, correct. They are both attracted, repelled, wrong. They cannot be made into magnets, wrong. Because we have methods, single touch method, double touch, electrical method. With that, we can make magnetic substances like magnets. Okay, so what is correct answer? B option is the correct answer. They are attracted by magnets. Next, study the given statements. A compass used to show directions, correct. Needle of compass magnetic, correct. Needle of compass always indicates north and south direction, correct. Identify the correct statements. So which statements are correct? All the three statements are correct. So D option is the correct answer. Next, which of the following will not be attracted by a magnet? Iron is a magnetic material, can be attracted. Nickel also. Gold not. Cobalt also. So what is the correct answer? Gold. Gold cannot be attracted by a magnet. Okay, children? Next question. How is compass useful to us? Finding altitude of a place. Altitude means height of a place. Wrong. Finding only the north of a place. Wrong, because if it shows north, opposite end will be south. So only north means it is wrong. In finding all directions, correct, because if we know one direction, downside direction south, right side direction east, another side direction, left side direction west, we can find all the directions. So C option is correct. In making artificial magnets, wrong. So only C option is correct. Next, soft iron pieces are placed across the ends of a bar magnet when stored. What are such pieces called? Already we have told, magnets, if we keep them like that only, they will lose their magnetism property. So we have to place in such a manner that opposite poles along each other, and soft iron piece should be kept across the ends, across the poles. In the middle, one wooden piece we have to keep. In this way, keeping them, they are called magnetic keepers. They are called magnetic keepers. Why? Means for conserving. For what? For conserving. Means for protecting magnetic property. For protecting magnetic property, they should be kept in a small boxes which are called keepers or magnetic keepers. Answer B option is the correct answer. Next, which of the following ways will not cause a magnet to lose its magnetism? A magnet has to lose its magnetism. But which of the following is not a way? By heating, it will lose its magnetism. By dropping on the floor repeatedly, lose its magnetism. Coating with a layer of oil, keep it pending. Hitting, by hitting it will lose its magnetism. But they are asking in which way it will not lose. Here it is losing, here it is losing, here it is losing. So if we coat it with a layer of oil, means if we apply some oil on the top to the surface of magnet, then it can keep its magnetic property. It won't lose its magnetic property. Next, Nikhilesh has a small piece of metal and a thread. He wants to find whether the metal is magnet or not. Which these things would he need? What he is having? He is having a metal and a sorry children, he is having a metal and thread. He is having a metal and thread. He wants to find it out whether it is a magnet or not. What else he need? Any guess? What else he need? Actually, no need, because he can suspend the magnet, suspend the metal with a thread. If it aligns in the direction of north and south after some time, then it will be a magnet. Because when a magnet is suspended freely, now here we are suspending metal. If the metal is suspended freely, when it shows north and south direction, So it is showing directional property. Compulsorily it will be a magnet. For finding a magnet, no need of any other object. No need of a piece of magnetic substance. No need of magnet. No need of non-magnetic. He does not require anything more. D option is the correct option. Okay, children. Next. Two magnets are placed close to each other as shown below. Which set will attract each other? Here north is there. They are kept along each other. North is there. So they will repel. Here also north repel. Here also north repel. Here north south they will attract. Here also south north they will attract. So D option is the correct answer. D option is the correct answer. Next, which of the following diagrams shows magnetic repulsion? Magnetic repulsion. In first diagram, U-shaped magnet is there. Some iron filings attracted to this iron bar. So here we can observe attraction. Here magnets are there. First magnet, second magnet, but there is some gap. There is some gap between them. So they are not attracting. If they attract, they should combine with each other. They cannot maintain a gap. So this is an example of repulsion. Here what? Here magnet is there, stone is there. Both are not at all attracting, not at all repelling. Magnet is there only, stone is here only. No attraction, no repulsion. Here one cardboard is there. One cardboard is there. Some iron filings are on the cardboard. Now cardboard is under the influence of electricity. So these all iron filings arranging themselves in a particular order means there is some attraction force working in this cardboard. So what is the correct answer, children? Only in B case, repulsion. They are showing repulsion. Next, in which of the following a magnet is used? Pin holder box. Yes, pin holder box. Because pin holder box, all pins get attracted towards the holder. So that easily we can take the pins from the holder. Okay. In pin holder box, magnet will be there. Plastic toy, no. Car bumper, no. Glass tumbler or glass vessel, no. Answer, pin holder. Answer is pin holder. Next. Which of the following does not contain a magnet in it? Option A, torchlight, no magnet. Radio, they will contain magnet. Fan, it will contain magnet. Both B and C. As the question is single correct answer, here both B and C are correct. So we have to go for D option. So this B, in this case, B is wrong, C is wrong. We have to keep tick mark only for D. Next, children. Which of the following objects do not make use of magnet? Refrigerator. Refrigerator doors, automatically they will get closed when they move them for some distance. When they are very nearer, without our force, they will get attracted because they will have a rubber sheet which will have magnet at the edges, door edges. Telephone will make use of magnet because in telephone speaker will be there. We can hear the voice. Magnet will be there. Television consists of magnet. Dry cell, it's only a chemical object. It won't contain any magnet. So do not make use of magnet means D is the correct option. A, B, C are wrong options. D is the correct option. Okay, children. Which of the following objects is or magnetic? Nickel is a magnetic. Brass screw is non-magnetic. Is non-magnetic. Iron nail magnetic. Both A and C they have given. So A option is wrong, C option is wrong. Both A and C is correct. Both A and C is correct. Next children. A weak magnet Y is placed near a strong magnet X as shown in the figure. One is placed horizontally, one is placed vertically. Now the question is, how will the magnets move? It is magnet X is strong magnet, magnet Y is weak magnet. So magnet Y will be attracted towards strong magnet. Weak magnet will be attracted towards strong magnet. But how? This end is south pole. It tries to attract the north pole. It tries to attract the north pole. Because of that, this vertical magnet, it will move in this direction and it will align like this. It will align like this. Which direction? If this movement, if you assume it as a circle, if you assume it as a clock, here we will have 12, 3, 6, 9. If it moves from 12, 1, 2, 3 like this, this is called clockwise direction. If it moves from 12, 11, 10 in opposite direction, this is called anti-clockwise direction. So, because of south magnet, this north magnet will try to move in anti-clockwise direction. Why means this is weak magnet, this is strong magnet. So, Y will turn in anti-clockwise direction. Why it is turning means because it is a weak magnet. Because of attraction force of strong magnet, it is turning in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, children. Next, which of the following figures does not show poles correctly? Does not show poles correctly. Here A option, horseshoe magnet. Here one pole, here one pole. This is one end, this is one end. At two ends, two poles. Correct. This is rectangular magnet. Here one end, one pole. Here another end, another pole. At the ends, poles are situated. Correct. This is a ring magnet or circular magnet. They are telling that on the bottom portion, this side one pole, this side one pole. Wrong. Because for circular magnet, not on the bottom portion, on the top surface, one pole will be there. On the bottom surface, another pole will be there. But they have given two poles at the bottom only. It is a wrong. Cylindrical magnet. At left end, one pole, right end, one pole. Correct. So, which one not shown correctly? First one shown correctly. Second one shown correctly. Fourth one shown correctly. So, in option C, the poles arrangement is not shown correctly. So, C is the correct option. C is the correct option. Next. Satish magnetized a piece of iron marked W, X, Y and Z using the stroking method as shown in the figure. Which of these parts of iron piece will become north seeking pole? Means north pole. So here Satish, he has taken a iron bar, iron piece, marked it as W, X, Y, Z at 4 places, and with the stroking method, from here he started stroking in this direction. Again he lifted it and again stroking like this continuously. Now the question is, which part will become north seeking pole, north pole? Because he is stroking with the north pole, he is starting from W point, so this W point will become a north pole. W point will become a north pole. If this is north pole, if iron piece is a magnet, it will have two poles at two ends. If this is north pole, Z will act like a south pole. Z will act like a south pole. No need to consider X and Y. Okay, children. Next. Which of the following is the correct method to prevent magnets from losing their magnetism? Heating. Is it correct method? No. Because of heating, they will lose magnetism. We cannot prevent losing magnetism. Wrong. In C option, hitting. Wrong. We cannot protect. In D option, throwing. Wrong. We cannot protect. In B option, they are kept inside a box. The diagram is not clearly visible, children. Actually, they are kept inside a box with a soft iron at the ends and a wooden piece. So this is correct because magnetic keepers. It is kept with the help of magnetic keepers. So why? To prevent from magnetism, losing magnetism. So B option is the correct option. Okay, children. Next, study the arrangement of 3 bar magnets as shown below. Which arrangement is the possible one? So suppose this is a magnet. What are the two free ends? This is one end. This is one end. At two ends they have similar poles. This arrangement is wrong. Here in B option, one end south pole, one end north pole. It may be correct. It may be correct. Here, this one end north pole, one end south pole, may be correct. One end north pole, other end north pole. Same poles at both ends. Wrong. Just by seeing the diagram, we can tell A and C options are wrong options. So B and C options are remaining. We have to check because it's a combination of so many pieces. If it is a magnetic piece up to here, if it is a magnetic piece, so here north means here south. Like poles attract. So here north, south. So here north, south. So what it will come? North, north will come. Here north, north will come. So this is wrong. This arrangement is not possible if we consider individual pieces. But here in C option, this is north, this and south. North, south, north, south, north, south, north, south, north, south. So this arrangement is accurate. So this is the correct possible arrangement. This is the correct possible arrangement. Okay, children. Next, Vikram is going to dip a bar magnet into a container of iron filings. He is going to keep a bar magnet in a container full of iron filings. Now the question is, which part of bar magnet will he observe most amount of iron filings? Where? At the poles. What are the poles here? One end P, one end S. Where more attraction he can observe? P and S. So option B is the correct answer. Okay, children. So in this way, you are going to have exam on Sunday. Exam timings, exam will start by 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Sunday morning. Already you know, last week already you have written the exam. In the same model, you have to attempt the exam. Okay, children. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you children. Have a good day.